Good afternoon, everyone. Let's wait for a few more minutes for the guests to join, and then we'll start the session.
Morning, sir. Thanks, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah, thank you. So we can start.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for registering and attending the 7-day national level online faculty development program on Chat GPT and AI tools for educators in line with OBE, which is being organized by the Internal Quality Assurance Cell of St. Joseph College, Autonomous Irinjalakuda, in association with Kerala State Higher Education Council. So we would like to welcome Dr. Rajan Varghese, Member Secretary of Kerala State Higher Education Council, Reverend Sister Elsie Kokat, Manager, St. Joseph College, Autonomous Irinjalakuda, Dr. Sister Siji PD, Principal, St. Joseph College, Autonomous Irinjalakuda, Dr. Suresh Namboothiri, the Chief Resource Person, Dr. Mendes Jacob, Director, PG Department of Computer Applications of Marian College, and all the FDP resource persons, managers, directors, principals, and vice principals, representatives from management, HODs, IQAC coordinators, and all faculty members. So about this FTP, this will be a 7-day program with the live sessions on the same timing from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. So if you are unable to attend the live session due to any reason, the recorded sessions will be available in the LMS on next day. So fee for the FDP from 2nd day onwards, and LMS access and processing of the certificate is 500 rupees. So all the participants who have paid the processing fee will receive the LMS access, the video recording for all the days, and also a participation certificate through LMS. So if any of you are yet to make the payment, please make the payment of amount rupees 500 to the account details given in the chat. So we have processed only the payments received by 18th noon. So further payments will be processed and the LMS details sent to your mail by tomorrow only. So the paid participants will receive a different calendar invitation for each day's session. So if you have any trouble in attending the online session, you could join the YouTube live session in the link given in the chat. So my name is Rakiraj. I'm the business analyst at IPSR Solutions Limited, and I'll be the moderator for this event. So let's start by beginning introducing our organizers. So Kerala State Higher Education Council, KHSE, is the principal higher education policy input provider and trendsetter of the state of Kerala, and it strives to bring about equity and excellence in the higher education sector. So the council is an APEC level statutory body instituted under the Kerala State Higher Education Council Act 2007 and the Kerala State Higher Education Council Amendment Act 2018 of the State Legislature of Kerala. So perceiving its democratic structure and participatory approach in making decisions, the council is often denominated as a mandated working collective of all the stakeholders of the higher education sector, including academics, administrators, and students. So about St. Joseph College, Irinjalakuda. St. Joseph College in Irinjalakuda, Kerala is an esteemed educational institution for women. Established in 1964, it is affiliated with the University of Calicut and managed by St. Joseph Educational Society. So the college has a rich legacy of 58 years focusing on value-based education and women empowerment. So it has received accreditation from the National Assessment and Accreditation Council (NAC) and was re-accredited with the fourth cycle at the A++ level with a score of 3.66 in 2023. So St. Joseph College has also been granted autonomy since March 2016 and recognized as a college with the potential for excellence by the University Grants Commission in April 2016. So the college has consistently achieved high rankings, including being placed 42nd in the NIRF rating of 2017. So today, St. Joseph College stands as a prestigious institution nurturing aspiring teachers, enthusiastic researchers, and innovative students. So before proceeding with our session, I request all of you to turn on your videos. We would like to take a screenshot for the documentation purpose. So I would request all of you to turn on your videos. Thank you all. So now it's time to begin our inaugural session. So for the welcome speech, I would like to invite Dr. Sister CGPD, Principal of St. Joseph College, Autonomous, Irinjalakuda. So Dr. Sister Blessy, officially named as Dr. Sister CGPD, is an exceptional leader dedicated to fostering learning and excellence. So with over 12 years of experience, she is a visionary advocate for education, inspiring students and faculty alike. Dr. Sister Blessley's remarkable leadership style combines compassion, integrity, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. So recognized for her contributions to educational reforms and initiative for equity. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. Esteemed dignitaries of the dais, KSHEC Member Secretary Dr. Rajan Varghese, eminent resource experts Dr. Mendes Jacob, Dr. Suresh Namboothiri, Dr. Sunil Job, Mr. Jayamon, IQC Coordinator Dr. Binit TV, members of the faculty, and the participants from across the states. Warm good afternoon to one and all present. I'm elated to welcome you all to this 7-day national level online FDP on Chat GPT and AI tools for educators in line with OBE, jointly organized by the IQC of St. Joseph's College Autonomous Irinjalakuda and the Kerala State Higher Education Council. Having an excellence of 60 years in pioneering quality education for women, St. Joseph's College Autonomous Irinjalakuda is accredited A++ grade with a 3.66 CGPA in the fourth cycle of NAC. St. Joseph's College Autonomous Irinjalakuda frequently organizes faculty development programs with an aim to promote the overall development of all faculty. This FDP is one that aids in mastering your innovative technologies for better teaching, learning, and approach to achieve pedagogical excellence and envisaged by NEP 2020. We have amongst us distinguished guest of honor, Higher Education Council Secretary Dr. Rajan Varghese for inaugurating the event. Dr. Rajan Varghese, Head of the Postgraduate and Research Department of Economics, Union Christian College, Alua, has 33 years of teaching experience at the UG and PG level in economics and 22 years of research experience. He was the Pro-Vice Chancellor of Mahatma Gandhi University and has authored 2 books and 20 articles in research journals, periodicals, newspapers in the field of public finance and higher education. Welcome to our institution, dear sir, and thank you for joining us today. We do have eminent resource experts, Dr. Mendes Jacob, who is giving introductory notes, Professor and Director, MCA, Marine College, Kuttikanam, Autonomous, Dr. Suresh Namboothiri, Founder Director, Aspire Technology, Pune, who is giving keynote address today. I cordially welcome both of you, sir. Finally, I welcome all the enthusiastic faculty participants to this faculty development program. I'm sure this platform will be a great learning experience for us. Before I conclude, let me express my sincere gratitude to the Kerala State Higher Education Council for associating with our institution to conduct this FDP program. The support rendered by IPSR Solution and Director Dr. Mendes Jacob for the execution of the program can't be expressed enough by words. Without your support, the program won't be possible. And special appreciation to my IQSC coordinator, Dr. Binit TV, and her team for meticulously organizing this event. Thank you all. Best wishes. May God bless us.
Thank you, ma'am. So now, in order to inaugurate this FTP, I would like to welcome Dr. Rajan Varghese, Member Secretary of Kerala State Higher Education Council. So Dr. Rajan Varghese is a former Pro-Vice Chancellor of Mahatma Gandhi University, Kottayam, and has played a key role in the education sector of Kerala. I welcome you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
Okay. So, at the outset, I greet all the participants on behalf of the Kerala State Higher Education Council. So, our Vice Chairman, Professor Gurikal sir, has in fact agreed to inaugurate the function, but he has to leave for another meeting called by the Honorable Minister. So, he will be participating in this program in the valedictory session. So he has agreed to participate. So my role has changed during this period. So we are very privileged to associate with one of the leading colleges in the state, an autonomous college, St. Joseph College, which has emerged as a major center or a seat of learning in this part of the country. and they are also accredited and ranked at the national level. And the program organized at by the college as a national level online FDP is very important because they are focusing on a very important area of technological change, especially Chat GPT and AI tools for educators. Council has been making several efforts in this regard, and we have been associating with Dr. Mendes Jacob in this endeavor. He has been helping us in the FDP programs organized by the Higher Education Council, and we are discussing this program or organizing this FDP program in the backdrop of tremendous changes that is taking place at the national level and also in the state, not to speak of the changes taking place at the global level. At the national level,
I think Rajan Varghese sir has some kind of network issues.
Sir, you are not audible now.
hello, Mendes, can you hear me?
Yeah, in between there was a break.
Okay.
I think there was some network problem.
So at the national level, we have the new education policy, and state governments are also making efforts in this regard. There are several viewpoints with regard to the implementation of this new policy, especially with regard to the social aspect of higher education. But regarding the academic aspect, there is a near consensus among experts and among universities. And Government of Kerala and the council is taking effort to streamline the situation in the state. Government of Kerala, it has appointed 3 commissions to chart out the future course of action, especially in the context of the national level development. And the Commission for Higher Education Reforms, headed by Dr. Shyam Menon, has recommended major changes in the teaching learning process in the state universities and colleges. Similarly, the council has appointed a committee under the chairmanship of Dr. Prafat Patnaik of the JNU. He has also made several recommendations how the state should go forward in higher education, especially in the context of ideas that is emanating from the national government through the UGC. And we have, based on all these discussions and recommendations, we have formalized a curriculum framework. Curriculum framework for undergraduate program, which actually proposes the 4-year program. But there are major changes that are envisaged in this 4-year curriculum that is produced by the curriculum committee. And it is now at the stage of implementation. Some of the universities, they have come forward and they have started working on that. And some of the universities are going to implement them as a pilot project in their university departments. In the second stage and in the coming years, this system will be coming down to all the affiliated colleges. And for this purpose, we have to equip our academic community, especially the teachers, in the art and science of the new curriculum. Actually, there are several components of this new curriculum One is technology enablement, which is central to the new curriculum. Technology-enabled learning, as we know, provides enormous opportunities of flexibility and choice in learning through networks and collaboration with the learners elsewhere. Technology provides them unprecedented mobility as well. Twinning enables completion of programs partly in India, partly outside the country, or it enables us to collaborate between universities within the country and within the state. And we have also provided provision for exit in the third year only. And also transfer of credit and academic bank of credit are essential for students to avail themselves of all this development. So the curriculum design has to recognize the digital means is far more than a mere information technology. It is not just a technology of multiple tools, but a methodology rendering a fundamentally different perception, appreciation, and sensibility in all branches of knowledge. So this is one of the core ideas on which the new curriculum is based. Secondly, we give importance to self-learning. In the transformed setup, the teacher's role is to teach how to learn by accessing various repositories under ICT environment, which makes students part of the global community of learners. Hence, the thrust of the new curriculum framework is mainly on learning by doing through self-engagement, tutorial assignments, seminars, and interactive group sessions, besides practicals, workshops, credited internships. This will demand students to take benefits out of all available sources of self-directed learning online, in addition to interactive face-to-face learning under the scholarly guidance of teachers. So we have to train our teachers to meet these challenges of technology enablement and self-learning. So in the modern world, quality in higher education, it rests with learning, not teaching, because it is a personalized and self-directed enterprise of students, monitored and assessed by teachers, serving as facilitators for the learning process. All learners need to undergo academically challenging courses and assignments to develop competency. Hence, carefully planned academic challenges of learning are indispensable in order to help students gain higher levels of cognitive benefits. Cognitive benefits have to be determined in advance as learning outcomes, tagged to the course, learning exercises, teaching, and evaluation. This is easier said than done. However, in any attempt at pedagogical reorientation through the precedence of learning over teaching, learners must be constrained to face cognitive challenges to maximize their potential. So outcome-based education is advised in this context. So Council has been making every effort in training our faculty in the art and science of outcome-based education. So every teacher has to reinvent, reposition himself to meet these challenges. Then only you can provide quality higher education. We know that the state is facing several crises, especially in the higher education sector, because students, they seek the best quality education, not within the country, they search globally. So if you want to sustain a socially relevant higher education in the state, we have to transform the system. We have to engage the new changes with our own training program. So outcome-based education, say, popularized by the council in this state, say, making use of modern technology is our attempt in improving the quality of higher education in the state. And this OBE approach as we know, is a student-centric educational approach and a learning philosophy, focusing and organizing the entire academic programs and instructional efforts around clearly defined outcomes. So we have made several attempts in this regard. The council has published 2 handbooks. So one for the engineering stream, another for the science stream. And this is constantly being improved based on the feedback that we receive from experts and from other teachers in the universities and colleges. So it is in this context that Dr. Mendes has come out with his new technology or his new adaptation. So we know that Chat GPT and AI tools, they have revolutionized the entire technological arena. So this is going to definitely impact all walks of life. And in higher education also, the impact of this new technology will be tremendous. So we have to give training to our teachers in technology-enabled environment. We have to train them in the art and science of OBE. And this ChatGPT and AI tools will further enhance the quality of our teaching learning process in the universities and colleges. So the council is actually seeking the academic cooperation of all the teachers or the institutions in this training program. Actually, based on the reports that we receive, the council and the Kerala state is in the forefront of conducting OBE training, say, compared to other states in the country. So definitely this orientation that is now given for integrating ChatGPT and AI tools for educators in OBE will definitely enhance the quality of our teaching learning process in the state and will definitely improve the quality of our higher education in the state. With these words, I conclude. I thank the organizers of the program and also the experts who are handling the classes, especially Dr. Mendes Jacob, Dr. Suresh Namboothiri, and the principal of the college, Dr. Saji PD, for making this very important session a reality. With these words, I conclude, and with your permission, I inaugurate this national level online FDP on ChatGPT and AI tools for educators. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. So now for the introductory remarks, I would like to welcome Dr. Mendes Jacob, Director, MCA, Marian College, Kutikannam, Autonomous. Dr. Mendes Jacob, he is an academician and an entrepreneur with 35 plus years of experience and is a former director of School of Applicable Mathematics, MG University. He is also the CEO of IPSR Solutions Limited, an IT company supporting higher education institutions in the implementation of outcome-based education and innovative teaching, learning and assessment strategies. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Raji. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Most respected Dr. Rajan Varghese, the Member Secretary of Kerala State Higher Education Council. Reverend Sister Manager, Reverend Sister Blessy, the Principal of St. Joseph's College, Autonomous. Dr. Binu, the IQSC Coordinator and team, IQSC team of St. Joseph's College, who is instrumental in organizing this event. Dr. Suresh Namboothiri, the Chief Resource Person for this Faculty Development Program. Most respected and distinguished participants from all over India. Good afternoon to all. First of all, let me congratulate St. Joseph's College for the highest grade of NAAC accreditation. They have received A++ with a high score during the latest NAAC accreditation process. Congrats to the entire team. So today we are starting this faculty development program on ChatGPT and AI tools in line with the outcome-based education. So before starting this, I will just share some of the inputs regarding OBE, because when we conducted the last FDP on ChatGPT and AI tools, many of the participants, they said they require a small introduction about OBE. So I will give you a small introduction about OBE, and I'll connect it with ChatGPT and AI. And after that, Dr. Suresh Namboothiri will be giving a keynote address where he will explain what all things will be covered during this faculty development program. So I'm sharing my screen. So my screen is visible?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay, these are the basic definitions of OBE, outcome-based education. Just 1 minute. Okay, it is different from the formal way we educate students. It deviates from the traditional focus on what the institution provides to students in favor of making students demonstrate that they know and are able to do to achieve results. Okay. A few things we will discuss. Outcome-based education focus on learning outcomes rather than just teaching inputs. So more importance we should give for the learning process. That is the change with regard to the new system, which is outcome-based education. It emphasizes the skills, knowledge, and competencies students should possess at the end of a course or a program. So that means if you are going to the class for 1 hour lecture, then the difference in the behavioral of the students, like the skills they acquire during that 1 hour of section, that is the learning outcome. Similarly, for course outcome, when we are teaching a course, the beginning of the semester, we'll start the course. Maybe at the end of the semester, we'll have different assessments and all. And the difference between the behavioral pattern of the students from the beginning of the course and the end of the course, that is the course outcome. Similarly, program outcome. We have a 3-year program or a 2-year program, like we have PG programs with 2 years or a UG programs with 3 years. Here also we will define the outcomes and we will have different strategies. We will have teaching, learning, assessments, different strategies for the learning purpose and to assess the students so that we can calculate the attainment. So OBE defines specific, measurable, and attainable learning outcomes for students. These outcomes describe what students should be able to do or demonstrate by the end of their education. OBE emphasizes the development of practical skills and competencies relevant to the real world. It aims to prepare students for their future careers by focusing on applied knowledge and hands-on experience. Then, the traditional system versus OBE. The traditional system, it is teacher-centric, whereas in the OBE, it is student-centric. In the traditional system, we have more importance on teaching and content, whereas the new system, the OBE system, we have more importance on learning and process. The traditional system is knowledge-driven and rote learning, whereas the OBE, we have learning ensures knowledge and performance. This is a paradigm shift. So when going to the class, every teacher will think like this: what should I teach today? That was the traditional system, whereas in the OBE approach, a faculty should think like this: what should my students be able to do with what they learn? So the outcome should be in the focus. And the OB implementation, we have to define learning outcomes, identify the desired knowledge, skills, and competencies that the student should acquire. So if the student is studying for a BCom course or a BSc Maths course, what should be the skills, the knowledge, or what should be the competencies that the student should acquire after completing the program? So first of all, we have to design all these things. Then we will design the curriculum, the syllabi and all. These outcomes should align with the program's goals and be relevant to the industry or field of study. Design curriculum and assessments, develop a curriculum that aligns with the defined learning outcomes, and innovative teaching, learning, continuous assessment, and evaluation strategies. So most important part is design the curriculum and also the assessments. Create assessments that measure the attainment of these outcomes, such as projects, exams, or portfolios. So if you can have innovative strategies for measuring the attainment of outcomes, innovative assessment strategies that will give more value to the OB implementation process. So this is the step-by-step process. Initial training for the basic concepts, especially every faculty should be aware of Bloom's taxonomy and all, the OB architecture, preparation of OB manual, which includes the policy of the institution, what all things the institution is planning to do when they implement OB. Then what is the target they are fixing for outcomes? Many things will be there in the OB manual. Then formulation of outcomes, curriculum development and outcome mapping, identifying innovative teaching, learning, and assessment methods, preparation of outcome-oriented course plans and assessment plans. All these things we can do with the help of ChatGPT and AI tools. So these things will be explained in detail in the coming days, how we can design the curriculum, how we can design the outcomes, how the assessment strategies, everything. And we can have OB-focused question paper generation. We can use ICT tools, and even for the framing questions based on the Bloom's taxonomy and all, we'll get the help of ChatGPT. And the coming days, you'll be experiencing all these things. Attainment calculation using ICT tools, generating and understanding reports on OB, analyzing feedback and improvising the process. So these are the processes involved in the OB implementation, end-to-end processes, and definitely ChatGPT and AI tools can help a lot. It's only it's available in the internet. I think all of you might have gone through this particular image. The learning happens when we teach others. 90% of the learning happens when we teach others. So if we can include many things like seminars, or even we can have peer learning exercises in the classroom, a lot of learning will happen. And OB emphasizes more learning rather than teaching. And when the students start practice doing many things like projects or internship, they will learn more discussions, demonstrations. So these are the strategies we can adopt when we implement OB. And for all this, we will get the support or guidance of ChatGPT and AI tools. Benefits of OB. OB provides clarity on what students should achieve, reducing ambiguity. Students and instructors have a clear understanding of the desired outcomes and can work towards them. Helps institutions ensure desired levels of knowledge and skills. We call it assurance of learning. So these are very much beneficial for accreditation process. Then helps institutions identify areas for improvement in teaching methods, curriculum, and learning outcomes. Here also we can use ChatGPT for this feedback and all. And it is a student-centered learning. The benefits of OB, main thing is a student-centered learning. OB promotes active learning, engagement, and critical thinking. Students take responsibility for their learning and are actively involved in the learning process. Then how ChatGPT and AI tools can help for outcome-based education. AI-powered assessments tools can be used for designing the curriculum, outcomes, syllabus, assessments, everything you can design using ChatGPT, because you can ask ChatGPT for the design of the entire curriculum, the syllabus, the outcomes. Then you can have innovative assessments. You can prepare questions. You can have objective type questions. Everything. AI-powered assessment tools can automate the evaluation of assessments, exams, and projects. This streamlines the assessment process, provides quick feedback to students, and reduces the burden on instructors. We can reduce our workload because nowadays every faculty is overloaded with many activities, including accreditation and all. So we can definitely use ChatGPT and we can reduce our workload. I'm using it for the last 2-3 months. I'm using it for preparing my questions, other assignments, and many things. ChatGPT and AI tools can recommend relevant learning resources, such as articles or videos or interactive modules based on students' individual needs and learning goals. This assists students in assessing additional materials to reinforce their understanding of basic topics. So many topics ChatGPT can suggest. AI tools can contribute to the ongoing improvement of OBE implementation. Once if you start with OBE implementation, we can improve it by using ChatGPT. By analyzing student data and feedback, educators can identify areas of improvement in the curriculum, instruction strategies, and assessment methods. And I'm just concluding this presentation. These are the quotes from Elon Musk. It is easier to land a man on Mars than to change the school system, because change is happening every day. Now a lot of disruptions are happening, especially in the technological sector and in the education. In India, we are witnessing it. Like we have the new education policy, and during the lockdown period, everybody was online. We have provided online teaching, online learning for the students. Then now we are maybe offering blended model. So a lot of changes are happening. So we have to change ourselves. Otherwise, another quote again by Elon Musk: AI will not replace you, but a person using AI will. So as teachers, my suggestion is we should be aware of all these tools, the modern tools, and we can incorporate these tools in our curriculum, in our teaching, learning, and assessment strategies, so that we can reduce our workload. At the same time, we can do many things, many innovative things. So this is about my the LMS also, so that from tomorrow onwards, you will have access to the LMS. Just share the screen, just 1 minute. It includes many things like there are discussion forums, research forums, and every day we have the live sessions, which will be recorded and it will be posted on uploaded on the learning management system. And a lot of materials are available. In addition to the live sessions, you can have many other videos and many other tools, many resources available in the learning management system. Because this is a 7-day faculty development program, we have only 2 hours as live sessions. So the remaining time you can use it effectively. Not only this 1 week, this LMS access will be available for up to August 5th, so that we can use it 1 more week. We have some Padlet here, and you'll be asked to use ChatGPT, and you can prepare questions based on the Bloom's taxonomy levels. You can just check the questions prepared by other faculty members. And we have a lot of reference materials available. These are some ICT tools. Then for prompt engineering, for ChatGPT and AI tools, a lot of AI tools are available. Many videos are available in the LMS. So you can just go through this content. These are all useful content. Okay. Many AI tools are listed there, and many explanations are given, many videos are there. So this is a LMS we are providing to each and every faculty member, every participants. And you can download the certificate from the LMS after completing some of the tasks and going through these reference materials. So we have around 1,500 participants registered for this program today, and probably most of them will be registering for the sessions from tomorrow. So if you are interested, please register today itself. Otherwise, we can accommodate only 850 participants for the LMS access and the remaining sessions. So that's all from my side. Maybe explaining in detail what all things will be covered in the coming sessions. And there will be some tasks and assignments for you. So that this is a 100% hands-on section, because only the live sections, so you will have the theory, and remaining everything will be on the LMS, and you can have tasks and assignments on the LMS. You can try it and you can practice it. And if you have any questions, you can ask the questions to the resource person during the live sessions. More than that, you have the doubt clearance session in the learning management system, so that you can clear all your doubts. So you can be an expert after attending this 7-day program. I wish all success for the program. And once again, thank you all, especially the participants, for joining live on this particular platform today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So now we have Dr. Suresh Namboothiri, Director, Aspire Technologies, Pune, to deliver us a keynote address. So Dr. Suresh Namboothiri is a product design specialist in automobiles, consumer electronics, home appliances, computers, and telecommunications, with over 30 years of industry experience. So when he resigned from the corporate world to contribute to the Indian education sector, he was the Chief Operating Officer with Tata Motors. He was part of the team that developed the first Indian car, Indiga. So he has designed and developed over 200 products, including washing machines, refrigerators, desktop and laptop computers, smartphones, and accessories, many of them for the first time in India. So he has traveled to over 22 countries and closely worked with engineers from 8 countries. He is a highly sought after professional interviewer for senior positions in engineering and management for Indian and MNCs operating in India. So the insights gathered from interviewing over 12,000 candidates made him investigate and research the state of Indian education, particularly in engineering education. So the findings eventually led him to associate with a global team of 158 industry professionals and 2 Ivy League universities for the Pan-India Ethnographic Survey for unearthing root causes and finding sustainable solutions. So currently, Dr. Suresh Namboothiri is working as the Director of Aspire Technologies, Pune. He has served as a resource person for the faculty development programs in the topic of outcome-based education, creative critical thinking, Chat GPT and AI tools for educators, design thinking, etc. So he is currently collaborating with HEIs like IITs and NITs and other premium institutions for improving the employability of students. So he is a mentor, researcher, and an educator in addition to a senior corporate consultant. He is a BTech Mechanical, MTech Production Engineering, and MBA New Product Development. His PhD research subject is for startup and entrepreneurship. So I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, and a good afternoon to all. And Reverend Sister Kokat, Dr. Rajan Gurikal, Member Secretary, Kerala Higher Education Council. Dr. Siji, Dr. Sister Siji, the Principal, Dr. Mendes Jacob, and all participants. I am Dr. Suresh Namboothiri, and you have heard my background, but many of you might think that what is my relationship with academy and why I am sitting and speaking to you. I will start with that fundamental, and I will explain to you how it is related to how my past experience is very much related to this. Before I start, I want to congratulate each one of you for attending this program, specifically this program. The reason is I have gone through many details and training programs what is available on Chat GPT everywhere, and most of them are competitive, focusing on marketing, social media, and for automation tools. There are very few places an academician can see how ChatGPT and this generative AI technology can develop an educated skill to face the emerging realities and to help the teacher to save time and to improve the efficacy of their educational practice. So therefore, I am going to start in this address. I am going to cover many of the things which is related to ChatGPT and education. I am going to address a day-to-day life of a teacher in a classroom or in an educational institution. I am going to address how the students' perception can be totally changed in the current style of the educational framework. As we all know that all over the world, the teachers are competing with Instagram and WhatsApp. The students got conditioned to the social media and they got conditioned to the excitement. So these students of this current generation, every moment they need excitement. So when they are sitting in a classroom, they are not getting the same type of excitement and they declare certain classes are boring and certain subjects are difficult to learn. And I would like to tell that this generative AI and ChatGPT, they are a godsend tools for a sincere teacher so that teacher can make any subject equally exciting and interesting. Or in other words, what I am saying is ChatGPT is helping to engage students. ChatGPT is helping each teacher to become a superstar. But for this purpose, there are certain things we need to take special care. That is the care we are going to take in this particular session, in this particular program. For example, recently I have seen a cartoon. It is a vertical cartoon with the two splits. On the left-hand side, a professor sitting in the night and using ChatGPT to develop assignments. On the other side, in the night, the student sits and using ChatGPT to find solutions for the same. Then we need to understand one. If ChatGPT is a tool available to all, then whether the professor is going to use it for an assignment and the student is going to use it for finding the solution, then what is the difference? Now the question is how the professor can use the ChatGPT in such a way that he or she can develop the assignments in such a way it is difficult for the student to use the ChatGPT and to find a solution. Means that the teacher can make sure that the ChatGPT is not going to take away the thinking ability. Now I want to tell a similar example here. Leonardo da Vinci had the same paintbrush which everybody else has. Similarly, William Shakespeare knew the ABCD up to Z that we also know. But why some people are able to make something superior with the tools available, tools which are available to them, and other people are not able to do. This is what we need to understand, how to use ChatGPT or generative AI and the standard tools available in the market, on the internet are etc. If you go and see on internet, there are more than 10,000 AI tools available, and there is a thinking spread all over the country is that a person's ability to use generative AI ChatGPT is how much more AI tools that person knows. First, why these many AI tools available? Why almost every day 100, 200 AI tools are coming to the market? The reason is it is very easy to make AI tools. There are AI tools, they are making AI tools. Therefore, the key is when a professor or a teacher should make their own character and their own personalized assignments or lessons, what he or she needs is they must use their own technique. They must use their own prior knowledge and they must twist ChatGPT. This twisting is not explained in any of the AI tools. This twisting, because it is part of your ingenuity, that you are going to use it, that you are going to do it. With your ingenuity, you are going to become superior. With this, whatever techniques we are going to show here in the name of prompt engineering, you are going to become superstar. So how to use this? What we are going to explain here in this 7-day program is that, which is not available anywhere. How to use ChatGPT to twist it, to make with a very specific prompt engineering what is relevant, what is known only to you. Even in your own institution, you will be able to create prompt engineering in ChatGPT in such a way that even with the ChatGPT tools, other people will not be able to do this. So that is the point number 1 I wanted to stress. What you are going to learn here is not only the common tools available or ChatGPT. What you are going to see here is complete unique tools. Almost 50% of this prompt engineering methodologies are developed by us. Means it is developed specifically for this academic, and it is available for your research and for your academic practice. I want to repeat that these tools of prompt engineering, what we are explaining here, which is not available elsewhere. That is point number 1. Now, I am going to come to the point number 2 of this particular 7-day program. Point number 2 is a very special thing, and I need to take you a little bit historically. We have conducted a pan-India ethnographic survey over 3 years with almost 30,000 stakeholders in that. When we conducted this program, one thing was clear from all over India, right from Marthandam in the south to Sundarnagar in the north, in the Bhuj in Gujarat to Dibrugarh in Assam, everywhere. 30,000 people agreed that every teacher in India has the subject-specific knowledge to cover the syllabus. Nobody said no. That means no one in India has got a doubt about the subject-specific ability of a teacher. But what they have shown a little apprehension is their ability to present that knowledge. So the ability to present that knowledge is actually becoming pedagogical skill. So for taking care of this pedagogical skill, once again, ChatGPT is a major help. Because with the ChatGPT tool, what we are explaining here, with the ChatGPT methodology, what we are going to describe here, with the ChatGPT special pedagogical technique, what we are going to show you here, you are going to use very, very different methods, creative methodologies to engage your students, to inspire your students, to make your students interested in your subject, to make a class, make your classroom one of the most remembering things of each student's life. That is what you are going to achieve by attending this particular program of 7 days. The reason is we are going to show you 110 ways how you can use ChatGPT in your classroom. It is not only for making tests. It is not only for making PPT. It is not only for making MCQ. It is not only for creating. It is not only for creating assessment methods. What you are going to see here is beyond. The reason is for making MCQ, there are hundreds of AI tools. But for making an MCQ, which is difficult for other person to solve with their normal AI tools, that is what you are going to learn. How to make a PPT. There are many PPT tools. You go there and search, there are 200 of them. But when you are putting the right prompting, you are going to get another level of PPT. We are going to explain that one to you. So therefore, the second point, what I was explaining to you is you are going to learn pedagogical skills blended with ChatGPT. That is going to make you shine like a diamond in the classroom. That is what ChatGPT is for you. ChatGPT is not for saving time alone, even though it saves time. But ChatGPT is something to spread your wings. Spreading your wings in the sense, even your closest colleagues, even your students in the classroom, they are going to remember your classes because you are going to really make use of the ChatGPT's power in your pedagogical skills. So this was my second point. My first point was that you are using this prompt engineering to build the uniqueness, which is not available anywhere else. Second thing you are going to do is you are going to build pedagogical skills that are not available with the rest of the faculty development program, and we are blending that with ChatGPT. And third thing I wanted to tell you is that ChatGPT is a great opportunity given. I believe in God, so that I would say this ChatGPT is actually God sent. I will tell you the reason. Even I have gone to computer science classes. I have spoken to the teachers who teach computer science and information technology. I asked them in private one question. Do you really like coding? Do you really like coding? I will tell you, 80% of people, they tell that, frankly, we don't like. Only 20% of people, they are actually passionate about coding and they can write code like a poem because they forget themselves while writing a code. But that amount, that number is only 20%. 80% of the computer people or IT people, they don't like coding. So many people, when we speak artificial intelligence and machine learning, all these things, they immediately think about coding. When I speak about prompt engineering, they think that it is not for us, it is for coding. Then please listen this point. To do 96% of prompt engineering, you don't need coding. You don't need coding because if coding is translating human thinking to the machine language, in the similar way, we can translate our thinking to the machine language through simple English. That means the English what I speak with you here and the English what you are speaking in the classroom, you can tell ChatGPT what to do. And you can use your own language to tell ChatGPT better things. So there is no need of having any coding knowledge is one of the important points, but just to look up the opportunity. So far, we all think that IT is a field that is not for us. IT is a field is for some people, they are trained in those syntax and coding. But IT has now come inside our house, telling that now onwards you need not code. So there is a good opportunity here, whether you are a teacher of zoology, teacher of history, teacher of Malayalam, teacher of economics, teacher of social sciences, teacher of psychology, teacher of anything, you can immediately jump into IT related things that are in the forefront. So never miss this opportunity to shine. This is an opportunity because with the plain English, we can tell computer what to do. Is a golden opportunity that we should not miss. Now, as a teacher, I am going to tell you another specific important thing. I know that many of you listening to me might be research scholars, or many of you who are listening to me will be research guides, or many of you are listening to me might be doing some work which will be related to writing book or writing an article, something. Then there is a very good news for you. We have developed a certain prompt engineering technique that I am going to show you now, that you can segregate the knowledge what you require alone from huge PDF files. You can take the essence of something which according to your specification that you can get from huge PDF file, which earlier days, if you might have been compelled to sit and read. This is something like tons of PDF you can extract. You can take I am not speaking about summary. I am taking about you can extract exactly what you require. And you can make it. It is not saving time. In my opinion, it is saving life. it is not saving time. It is actually saving life. It is lifetime itself actually we are going to save, and the result what we get is no way inferior. It is actually 100 times superior. And the golden lining in that, if you write your prompt properly, whatever the response the system is going to generate are unique. And when the system generated thing is unique, where is plagiarism? If you are going to use Google search, copy and put, or in ChatGPT just to put a one-line prompt, or use some general AI tools, then it will get caught in plagiarism. But when you twist your prompt, when you get exactly the type of the things you require, ultimately what you are going to get is without the plagiarism. No one, maximum what one can search is that whether this is developed by generative AI. Even we have got a prompt methodologies in such a way that even the AI finding tools won't find the AI in this. But everything is depending upon your own ingenuity. So we are going to speak in these 7 days how to build that ingenuity, how to build the power, how to build the knowledge power of our generation. As everyone was saying that this ChatGPT generative AI is a revolution, this can be compared only to the automobile revolution, computer revolution, internet revolution. Everything else is inferior to this generative AI revolution, and it is going to stay. Then the danger associated with here, I will tell you. I am going to tell you the danger. To tell you the danger, I will tell you one of my, not one, some of my personal experiences. See, I have gone to 6 NITs. In every NIT, in every NIT, we go to the computer lab. We keep about 60 students there. 60 students. And we tell them one concept and tell them to search Google. We tell them one particular concept. We tell them to search Google. It is very interesting. All 60 students get 60 search results. Because all 60 students use 60 different ways to search Google. You know what? Google, when they started somewhere around 1997-98 as a search engine, they are publishing every year best practices to search Google. They tell everyone, you please study how to search Google before searching Google. But I am yet to see one person who studied that video of Google, how to search Google. What is the result? Most of us, we lost the opportunity to find the right answer because we never followed Google's advices to search Google. My request is that the same thing should not happen for us here. Same thing should not happen for us in the case of ChatGPT. Because we are living in a much competitive world. In this competitive world, we must know how to use ChatGPT exactly well so that we are going to learn how to use it. Let me tell you another personal example of mine. I am one of the first engineers to use computer-aided design software in India. That is long time back in 1989, 1990. So when we purchased one of the first software in computer-aided design, we purchased it in India. That was that time original thing of AutoCAD. I remember we had a big seminar there in a hotel in Bangalore. One person came from US and he was giving the training. Almost the second, third sentence he used in AutoCAD training was that never use AutoCAD as it is. Never use AutoCAD as it is. You customize it and use. Means AutoCAD is such a versatile. You customize and use so that you know you will get it personalized. And I am one of the person followed it and I was very successful with that. Similarly, when we are coming to this, that we need to customize the ChatGPT. So with this, I am going to show you a glimpse of the thing. What are the things you are going to learn in this set? From 2 points, one is from prompt engineering and the second is from pedagogy. Before that, I will show you another interesting thing, how to use the ChatGPT for research. Can you see my screen? Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Now this is a brief thing. I will be explaining this thing in later. See, this is the condition of a researcher in a normal situation, and I am going to tell you how to use artificial intelligence for high impact research. Not with a normal publicly available AI tool, it is using your brain. Now, this is a normal researcher standing confused, standing with the exclamation, giddiness, etc. But when a researcher has got the proper idea, everything is in place, we are going to get a big applause. But we are going to see the thing of only a happy researcher. But there are much more to this. Actually, if you see a focused look at a great researcher, you will see that he built muscle, he built a big brain, he did a lot of, he accumulated a lot of protein and muscle here. This is what actually is the thing of a researcher. And how is he doing this? This is done with ChatGPT. I am going to show you this. What is this path? What is this path for this high impact research? So this, let me go through fast and I will show you the details later. This is what the secret. You must apply intellectual standards to the elements of reasoning so that you develop intellectual traits and those intellectual traits will lead to high impact research. I repeat, you must apply intellectual standards to the elements of reasoning so that you develop intellectual traits. And now, let us see what are all those intellectual standards. There are these intellectual standards. And what are these elements of reasoning? These are the elements of reasoning. And what are all the intellectual traits you will get? These are the intellectual traits. Now, I am going to explain that how to use ChatGPT and generative AI at this level. There you build better research of high impact research. This is not shown in research methodology. This is a very, very different thing. Okay. Now let me go to another one. Now I am going to show you another section of our program which you are going to learn in the next day. That is 100 plus smart ways to use ChatGPT for an exciting classroom. I will be rushing through certain things because you are going to learn this later. It is not to be explained now because it is only a part of introduction. These are the main things this generative AI will do, but we will show appropriately for an educator how to really twist these things. I have 10 minutes to explain this 100 plus smart ways to use ChatGPT for an exciting classroom. Afterwards, I am going to show you another exciting thing, that is how ChatGPT can be used by educators in prompt engineering and make it your own. Means when you are using your unique prompt engineering, how you are going to become unique. So this particular program of 7 days is all about making you unique. Making you unique, making you a special teacher, and you know what? Everyone, you go and ask everyone on this earth, everyone has got a favorite teacher. And it is very surprising, a 4-year engineering program, the favorite teacher is only 1 or 2. There are 56 papers, but favorite teacher is only 1 or 2. Why can't we each become that? That is what this particular thing is going to help, because you are going to make them laugh, you are going to make them think, you are going to make them engage, you are going to become the favorite teacher of theirs. So here in the beginning, it is introduction and what is artificial intelligence. That will be, there will be text definition. You will get very, very practical definitions here, because you would have seen that I am coming with a invention and innovative background, and throughout this I am going to share my stories. So it is something like you are going to gather a lot of wisdom. For example, here, how intelligent is artificial intelligence? Third, how artificial is artificial intelligence? What is generative AI? What is traditional AI? What is generative AI? What is the difference? And how are you going to make the best use of it? Now, what will be the impact of generative AI? From chat to 3D printing. You know what? It is not only that you can speak and write code, speak and make MCQ, speak and make an assessment. It is more than that. Even you can make a physical object. You can make a ball. You can make a teacup just by speaking. ChatGPT will direct it for 3D printing. I am going to tell about that. Then what is ChatGPT? What skills do you need to make best use of generative AI like ChatGPT? How to use ChatGPT? Please understand, I am using the word ChatGPT with an objective with the generative AI, but ChatGPT is one very common, everybody understand, and third, most stable. Bard is still on experiment. They make so many mistakes, but ChatGPT it has become stable. Even there are plugins on that. Even there are many things we can reliably use. Of late, actually, I forgot to tell you, we are one of the companies which purchased API from OpenAI, and we have developed our own software. Is one thing. Second, I wanted to show you. Second, Okay, I will show you later. I have written 3 books on generative AI. They are available internationally on Amazon.com. Now, prompt and prompt engineering. Then what are the major types of prompting? Skills needed for good prompting. 6 incorrect ways of prompting. Many people fail to get a good prompt, and why are they not getting? Now B. Now section B. Using Chat GPT to prepare for a class. You know, you are all faculty members, you are very busy. And preparing for a class, that's a very difficult thing, time consuming. Here, Chat GPT, you can use Chat GPT to prepare for a quality class. Now, create a course description. Create learning goals and outcomes as per various levels of Bloom's taxonomy. Create a lesson plan or a teaching manual. Now, how to craft your classroom activities using ChatGPT? Develop a list of icebreaker questions. Even when you start, you know that this subject is little boring, but you can make it very interesting. Even making, and then how to use the, you can make a list of ice-breaking questions and activities. You can identify community building, volunteering activities. You can create relevant, interesting examples for anything. You just tell a subject and how to create good examples in that field. Because in our ethnographic study, I was telling you earlier, all over the world, all over India, one of the complaints teachers, students and parents have are that teachers are not giving right examples. That's a good solution for this. Ideas for starting your class. And how to craft personalized lecture notes. What should be written down on the board? If you are taking a new class, even you can tell ChatGPT. You tell what should be the note. You tell what are the things I should write on the board. Then, of course, creating rubrics. Generate presentation slides. We are not going to tell you that take a slide GPT and do. Instead, we are going to tell you how to make an interesting, special presentation slide which is attributed only to you. There is no plagiarism. Generate discussion questions. Now, test your assignment prompt. Now, using ChatGPT for providing instructional assistance, personalized study plans and support for students, summaries and MCQs to help in reading comprehension, fun and learn by creating Mad Lib stories, create an outline for any topic, generate writing prompts, generate examples for writing projects, write instructions for various tasks, auto grading of essays, generate a presentation outline, generate dummy data, and everywhere you will get complete notes and AI tool. Then using ChatGPT to help students practice critical thinking. How to organize a debate session. I am speaking about how you can do all these things in your classroom. Arranging Socratic questioning, planning problem-based learning sessions, creating hypothetical case studies, planning brainstorming sessions, arranging role-playing activities, and dialogue generation, performing critical analysis of various topics. Now, what I do, you have got the sense of this. Now I am going to show you the main heading, that is E, using ChatGPT to build creativity in the subject discipline. You know that The future is for critical thinkers and creative thinking. Even your college is going to get evaluated. Your class is going to get evaluated for your ability for critical and creative thinking. So therefore, ChatGPT is going to be a very, very important tool for teaching critical and creative thinking. So building creativity. So see, tell stories about any topic. Generate a music for an occasion or a topic. You can explain to ChatGPT. We are going to show you. You give a context. You give a situation and tell ChatGPT, you compose a song for me. It is going to show. It is going to do that. Generate graphics. Inject art to any curriculum. Okay. All these things. Now, using ChatGPT for creating assessment, using ChatGPT for creating study aids, using ChatGPT to develop classroom activities, using ChatGPT to help students face examination. Various ways for students to use ChatGPT. Using ChatGPT for computer programming, it may not be applicable to everyone, but based on the situation, if there is time, we will attempt to that. Diverse uses of ChatGPT in education. You will see multiple ways where ChatGPT can be used to better your education practice. Now I am coming to the 119, 120 section. It will be very interesting to you. Effective advices to students to prevent the misuse of ChatGPT. Now, 120 is one of the important things. Effective preventive steps to avoid the misuse of ChatGPT. We are giving you 12 methods. We are giving you 12 methods so that your students cannot use ChatGPT to complete an assignment. What are all these? 12. That is what we have put as 120. Okay. Now I am coming to the most important thing, that is prompt engineering. I repeat because there are many participants, they join in between. So I just to make a gist of this, that prompt engineering is going to make your prompting and your use of ChatGPT. You can find out how you got that result. No one will ever find or accuse you of a plagiarism because you are making it unique. Whatever response you will get from ChatGPT, that itself will not be seen as generated by AI once you make the proper prompting. Therefore, prompt engineering is very important. And as I was telling you a few minutes ago, prompt engineering is not about writing code. Anyone who has got the ability to spell out, ability to articulate what she or he wants, they will be able to do the prompt engineering. Because when we are doing prompt engineering, there is not even one line of coding. So it is a God-sent opportunity for opportunity for each one of us. For example, I am not a coder. I am not a coder. I am a very normal person, but I am able to write very good prompt. That is because I use my articulation. I use my English to write prompt. You also can do that. That is what we are going to explain in this particular 7 days. So now let me show you what are the prompt engineering in this. I will. So it is making the best use of generative AI. That is what we are going to do with the prompt engineering. Because without the prompt engineering, you are going to become a plain paper copier. If you are going to use anybody's AI tool, you are going to become a plain paper copier because there is no uniqueness in you. For you to build a uniqueness, you are going to learn how to write prompt, and it can be done easily during these days. And we are going to give you full notes on that. And this is very useful even to do high impact research. So first, I will read this. Prompt engineering is the magical key that unlocks the true potential of generative AI, turning raw computational power into rich, nuanced insights and creativity. By refining this art, we can paint the future with the brush of artificial intelligence, transforming industries, societies, and the way perceive the limits. What is a prompt? Prompt engineering technique. Then we are going to show you one by one the type of prompt. That is with the specific example what I was telling about Google the last time. Even though we are going to show you totally 26 different ways of prompting, each one with more than 4 to 5 examples of case study and use. But most people are using only these 3. That is instruction prompt, role prompt, standard prompt. These are the only 3. We are going to show you 22 more. 0, 1, and a few short prompts. Let us think about this prompt. Self-consistency prompt, seed word, seed phrase prompt, knowledge generation prompt, knowledge integration prompt, interpretable soft prompt, controlled generation prompt, target question answering prompt, summarization prompt, dialogue prompt, adversarial prompt, clustering prompt, reinforcement learning prompt, curriculum learning prompt, sentiment analysis prompt, name entity recognition prompt. Okay, I will just take an example. See, in this named entity recognition prompt, there are 6 examples here, 6 case studies. It will one by one, it will go up. Means once you learn this type of prompt, even a 1000-page PDF will not become a serious issue for you. You can actually start with that PDF. We will explain to you how to use it in this. Means you are not going to search and find a keyword from that. What you are going to do is actually to get the insight from that. Now let me go back. Targeted question. Which one we have? We were seeing control generation. Yeah. Sentiment analysis prompt. You know that the difference between searching and getting the result here, the main difference is that ChatGPT and generative AI have the ability to understand the emotion. It understands the sensitivity. So you can use prompt to get the evaluation, and you can get very specific results. Now, text classification prompt, text generation prompt, multiple choice prompt. Yes, there are prompts like this on prompt engineering. Now, I have explained to you in brief what are the things we are going to show you in the next 7 days, including today, and mainly from 3 things. That is high impact, how to use artificial intelligence for high impact research. Second thing is how to use pedagogy coupled with the ChatGPT, so that you are going to shine like a diamond in the classroom. You are going to become the memorable teacher of each student passing out from your class. And the third thing is that how you are going to use prompt engineering to make it unique and make it yours. So once again, I congratulate each one of you for attending this particular session. And this is going to be an experience thing of full of stories, anecdotes, and experiences, so that you will have many things to tell your students, your colleagues, and your grandchildren. So, with this, let me finish this and open for any questions.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. So then now we are open for questions.
If anyone has any questions, you can give it in chat. So there are some questions in the chat.
Okay. Ma'am, can you please read out 1 minute? I am opening. Let me read the question.
Okay, Jagneet Kaur has asked, will you be telling this all features in open access Chat GPT?
1 minute, let me see. I am reading the chat. 1 minute. Let me see this.
Okay.
Okay, this is Unni Karta ji. I have come across situation where ChatGPT can give wrong information. How far can we trust it? See, to Unni Karta ji, sir, I will answer this in this way. I will answer in this way. ChatGPT, most of us using it is 3.5 version. Okay. And we use in whatever way it is given to us. But there are ways in which we can twist the ChatGPT, we can fine tune it. 99% of the people, they do not know that. There is a way, suppose you think that you need a certain certain difficult answer. You can go inside the Chat GPT and you can change the setting. How to do that setting, that we are going to show you during this program. So, but still, you know that it is a generative AI. Even the company is not claiming that everything which is going, it is showing is correct. But we have to use our ingenuity. We are here to make best use of ChatGPT, so that we will make best use of it. Dr. Katta, am I communicating? Now, second, there is a there is a question from Dr. Abhijit Shah. Excellent information, sir. Okay, thank you. Could you please elaborate more on prompt engineering? Actually, after this, I explained a lot about this, and prompt engineering, we are going to open our entire text and we are going to speak about that. So please be patient. What you are going to get in the next 7 days, it is that one only. Now, Dr. Anita Rane, Kotare to everyone. Wow, is it really fascinating? Hoping to learn. Yeah, sure. Actually, I will tell you, at this stage with this gray hair, if I am sitting 2 hours and speaking to you, it is, ma'am, it is only because it is fascinating. Now, will you be telling this all features in open access ChatGPT? Yes. So that was a question from Madam Jagmeet Kaur. Yes, we are going to do that. Now, Dr. Parminder Kaur Bajaj, are we going to record session? I think yes, that moderator Madam said yes, and it will be accessible even in your LMS. Okay. Now Subramaniam Ponnada. Okay. I learned from this program. Yes, it is not only you. With your interaction, I am also going to learn. Now, hi sir. It is from Priyanka Prasannan Madam. Hi sir. I am from commerce background. How will it be benefited for me? Please. Commerce is going to be one of the major applications for ChatGPT and generative AI because of the analysis, the way in which it can dig out the data, how you can do customization of Excel, and how you can use it for Power BI. You must be knowing that Power BI of Microsoft. If you are in commerce, I will tell you, you are the luckiest. Or at least you are very lucky. Now, will the PPT be shared to the participants? PPT and the notes will be there with you. If we write a book from ChatGPT, what about plagiarism? That is a question from Gaurav Srimali. Gaurav Srimali, I wanted to tell you that if you take a book and take xeroscopy and you can make a book, that is plagiarism. But when you are taking, it is your idea. You are going to write your prompt. While writing your prompt, you are going to decide how the text are going to get it generated. You are going to totally restructure everything. Therefore, there is zero plagiarism. That is what we are going to explain in prompt engineering. If you just go and use some tool like that, no one is going to buy, because even people are claiming that within 1 second you can write a book. If you are going to, if we are going to write a book in 1 second, do you think that people are foolish to buy it and read it? No, nobody is going to read. At least in a normal book there is one reader, the author. In such a book there are no readers, because the author is also not going to read. Now, from Neeraj Kumar, shall we be given an overview of other AI tools in line with the ChatGPT? Yes. See, ChatGPT is the mother. Everything else is coming out of small things of of ChatGPT with one or two prompts. Therefore, you are going to understand the prompts of prompts. So, Dr. Parminder Kaur said, ChatGPT is updated till September 2021, and ChatGPT 4 is paid. Yeah, yes, that is right. But I will tell you my personal opinion. Last 5 months, I am using ChatGPT for paid. If you are doing serious work, it is work. Now, will ChatGPT can give information regarding current market data, for example, inverter technologies in the market. See, for example, you cannot expect everything, but there are ways in which with the ChatGPT plugin, with that you can use it for certain extent. See, for what about AI hallucination? Actually, that we have discussed. With the setting, you can make ChatGPT more truthful. You can get a better result. See, now there's a question from B. Niraymati. Is it not unethical to get anything from ChatGPT without any effort? I will tell you specifically, if you are going to get anything from ChatGPT without any effort, I will be the first person to come and tell that it is unethical. Because I always believe, there is no free lunch, there is nothing, don't take anything free. That is what the prompt engineering is. When you use your own prompt, you are not using somebody's one day's AI tool. You are going to use your own prompt. You are going to customize it. You are going to make it your own, your personalized. You are going to make it extension of your body and mind. Then it is not unethical. Then it is 100% ethical. Then that result will belong to P. Niraymati. Only B. Niraymati, nobody else. Now there is a question from Deepshika Kumari. Look forward to learning more from this path-breaking FDP. Yes, madam, you used the correct word. We all worked hard for this so that teachers of India will get benefited. That is the reason we are all sitting here. You will definitely get benefited with this path-breaking FDP. Now there is a question from Dr. Mishrad Rahman, TM Acharya Institute, Bangalore. Very informative session. Eager to know more about AI through remaining session. Thank you, organizers. Okay, sir, welcome. Now what is from? Now there is a question from Resmi NC. From which subject you will give examples? See, examples will be given from everywhere. And you know that we all believe in minimum Bloom's taxonomy apply level. Means we will be able to understand a concept from here, we will be able to apply in some other place. So we will take examples from areas where everyone can understand it. So Rashmi madam, I hope I communicated to you. Now, see, from Gaurav Srimali, a number of researchers are now publishing review articles with the help of ChatGPT, and I show somewhere it in author list also. So is it authentic? I will tell you, if you use your effort, if you use your prompt, and if you use your idea, so that ChatGPT is generating it only for you, then it is yours. Then ChatGPT is equivalent to your pen. Your pen is translating what is there in your brain to the paper. Similarly, ChatGPT is only a tool. ChatGPT is using your brain. to generate the information. Okay, now there is a question from Dr. Paraminder Kaur Bajaj. Sir, one last question. Can we integrate it with the Word, PPT and Excel free of cost? There are certain levels we can use it free of cost, and when we cross a certain level, normally that is necessary only for commercial requirement. There, I think you have to pay.
Sir, we do have questions from our YouTube live.
Okay, in that case, you might have to read it, then I will answer.
Sure. Ms. Sudha K has asked, sir, kindly explain one way of prompting out of so many ways. Kindly explain one way of prompting out of so many ways.
See, each one is going to take time. Therefore, from tomorrow, our plan is like this. We will be spending our first 15 minutes for the prompt engineering and the rest of the time for the pedagogical practical experience. So in this, I will tell you, in more than 300, 400 ways we are going to explain prompting. So it will not be right to explain only one prompt here. That we will start from tomorrow.
Okay. One more question is there. Dr. Binod Jose has asked, how do Chat GPT affect genuine research?
It is going to accelerate genuine research. If doctor was seeing this, I started with one presentation. There I have shown what is that thinking process. What is that thinking process and where we are going to apply generative AI. That is when we apply intellectual standards to the elements of reasoning, we are going to develop intellectual traits, and those traits are going to develop the genuine research. So we must understand this is the difference between graphite and diamond. Whatever is happening here, we are not developing good research. One reason is that we are not working on that elemental level. When we work on in our elemental level, we are going to build diamond, not graphite. So we are speaking in that.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. I think sir is having some network issues. So okay, so by the time Sir joins, I have an reminder. So during the 7-day online session, if you are unable to attend the live session due to any reason, the recorded sessions will be available in the LMS on the next day. So you can access that. So for all the participants who have paid the processing fee, will receive the LMS access, the video recording for all the days, and also a participation certificate through LMS. So if any of you are yet to make the payment, please make the payment of amount rupees 500 to the account details that are provided in the chat. So we have processed only the payments received by 18th noon. Further payments will be processed and LMS details will be sent to your mail by tomorrow only. So also today, no task will be given in the LMS. So however, starting from tomorrow, tasks will be assigned regularly. Okay. So the paid participants will receive a different calendar invitation for each day's session, and we'll have access to LMS till 6th of August. Yeah, sir has joined. So now I welcome Dr. Binu T. V, IQAC coordinator of St. Joseph College Autonomous Irinjalakuda, to render the vote of thanks.
Good evening all, esteemed dignitaries, distinguished guests, delegates and faculty members. It is with immense pleasure and gratitude that I am here today to extend a heartfelt note of gratitude on the remarkable beginning of this online faculty development program on Chat GPT and AI tools for educators in line with OBE. This program, organized by St. Joseph's College, Irinjalakuda, in association with Kerala State Higher Education Council, is the result of the collective efforts of numerous individuals and organizations. First and foremost, I extend our sincere thanks to Dr. Rajan Varghese for delivering the inaugural address and setting the tone for this program. Your insightful words have laid a strong foundation for our discussions and have inspired us to explore the potential of ChatGPT and AI tools in education. We are honored to have had the privilege of listening to your wisdom and experience. Our heartfelt thanks to go to Dr. Mendes Jacob for providing the introductory remarks that set the context and highlighted the objectives of this faculty development program. Your clarity and conciseness in articulating the program's purpose have been instrumental in guiding us through the various sessions and discussions. Your expertise and insights have been invaluable. A special word of gratitude to Dr. Suresh Namboothiri, whose keynote address has enlightened us on the potential and practical applications of ChatGPT and AI tools in education. Your profound knowledge and ability to communicate complex concepts in a clear and accessible manner have been truly remarkable. Your address has sparked our curiosity and ignited a passion to explore these technologies further. I would like to express our deepest gratitude to our respected principal and management for providing us with the necessary support, guidance, and resources to organize this enriching faculty development program. Your vision and leadership have been instrumental in creating an environment that encourages innovation and learning. And we are truly grateful for your continuous support. We extend our heartfelt appreciation to all the delegates and faculty members from IITs, universities, colleges within and outside Kerala who are here today with us. We look forward to your engagement, enthusiasm, and willingness to share your experiences and ideas that will turn this program into a vibrant and interactive platform for knowledge exchange. We would also like to express our gratitude to the organizing committee whose tireless efforts in coming days will ensure the smooth execution of this faculty development program. Lastly, our sincere thanks go to all the supporting staff, technical team, and volunteers who work diligently behind the scene to make this program a seamless experience for all participants. In conclusion, I would like to reiterate our gratitude to each and every individual present here today. Thank you all for your invaluable contributions, and we look forward to your future collaborations and opportunities to continue our collective journey of knowledge and growth. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, ma'am. So with this, we are winding up our today's session. Thank you.